every Leigh Matthews Trophy winner ever, BT.
Let's go.
There's 33 of them ever since the award first was handed out in 1982. Your job today, name those players.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm under duress with the voice, so you're going to have to do the heavy lifting here. I'm giving you 3 strikes and 3 strikes only. Over, under. 24.5 out of 33, which I think is a bit generous, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know about that. Look at all these older ones are going to be really tough.
Yeah, the 80s will test you, which is why I've dropped the over-under a bit, but still.
Dropped it.
I've dropped it. I considered going higher, but I think 24.5, you've got to get 25 out of 33 to hit the over-under today. Let us know how you think the great man is going to go in the comments. Before we start, as we always say, subscribe to the channel. We've recently hit 4,000 subscribers, big milestone for us.
Massive.
BT, as you'd say, 96,000 still to go.
We're nearly there.
What I think we will do, though, 5,000 subs, we go on live stream.
I think we have to.
We go on a trivia live stream at
I think
5,000 subs. You heard it here first. So click that button if you want another one of those. BT, let's start this thing off.
Okay. Bottom of the list, Leigh Matthews.
It is Leigh Matthews. It was a trap, but you know your ball. And Leigh Matthews, the first ever winner of the Leigh Matthews Trophy. And of course, this award is given out for the players' MVP.
Yes.
So it's who the players think is the best player that year. And Lethal Leigh was the first one of the lot.
All right. Gary Ablett Jr., top of the list.
Yeah, that's right. He's the only name that I didn't put a logo to. I gave you the logos for everything else.
Yeah.
And I just didn't do it for Gary because I couldn't fit it on the screen.
That's what I was about to say.
So-
You ran out of room on there, didn't you?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Gary Ablett Sr.
Gary Ablett Sr. is on the list. I'm not going to hold you to the year,
Okay.
but it's 1993
Yeah.
for Gaz Sr.
Jason Dunstall,
The Chief
the Chief,
is on the list. Where do you think?
92.
Yes, he kicked 140-something goals for the year. Well deserved. The Chief's on the list.
We barely see half of that now, hey?
I know.
Yeah.
Are we going to see 100 goals in a season ever again?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I'd like to.
Oh.
Let us know what you think of that in the comments.
Tony Lockett,
Plugger is also on this list.
97?
87
87?
for Plugger, the year he won the Brownlow.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I'm trying to think of these older ones first.
You just want to get them out of the way so you
Yeah.
can just go the low-hanging fruit early.
Yeah.
Use your strikes early.
Tim Watson.
Tim Watson, bang, BT getting him, 1989.
Jared Healy.
Jared Healy won the Brownlow in 88, and he also was the AFL MVP.
I think 91 would be Jim Steins.
Jim Steins in 91. Look at you picking off these names here, BT. You said it was going to be hard.
And that Fitzroy would be Paul Roos.
It is Paul Roos. Look at you go.
Okay, those are the ones in that last column there. I do not have names.
You've got nothing else?
No.
Well, you're sitting on 9.
Okay.
No strikes.
Yep.
You've gone the tough end of the board early.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see it. Good stuff.
All right. Bulldogs at the top there would be the Bont.
Entering double digits, the 3-time winner. He's the last 2 times, 23 and 24.
I reckon he'll go down as like arguably one of the greatest players to never win a Brownlow.
Yeah, and we actually had a bit of chat on our recent 21st century,
Yeah.
the AFL Records team of the 21st century video. A lot of people thinking Bont shouldn't have been in the team because he
Yeah.
hadn't won the Brownlow, but
I'm 50-50 on it.
well-respected player, 3-time Leigh
Definitely.
Matthews Trophy
Yeah.
winner.
Yeah. Nat Fife would be that next one on the list.
Nat Fife is the back-to-back in 14 and 15.
Chris Judd.
Juddy, Easy, Eagles and Carlton, so giving you the 2 teams. There's only one other player left on this list that won it for 2 teams.
And that would be Greg Williams.
It is Diesel Williams. It's a good pull.
Okay, 0203. I'm thinking that would be probably Vossi.
Going with Michael Voss.
Yeah.
It is Vossi. I'm surprised you went there early because you did have options. And it was a risk.
It was, but I think based on some of the other quizzes we've done, a lot of people see him higher than Simon Black.
Just respecting the captain is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah. Let's go with, I think that's Wayne Carey next on the list.
Wayne Carey in 95 and 98. So you've got all the multiple winners
Yeah.
of this award done, you've got 15 names down
Okay.
out of 33.
10 to go.
You've done well. 10 to the over-under. And I think, given what you've taken off the back end of the board here, you're a good sniff.
Next one is Andy Brayshaw.
Andy Brayshaw in 2022. Bang.
Lockie Neale.
Lockie Neale. This is easy areas for you now, BT.
Paddy Cripps.
Yes, it's Cripper.
And Tom Mitchell.
And it's Tom Mitchell. The left-hand side of the board is
There we
done.
go.
Now we attack the middle. 19 names down. 6 to the over-under.
Looking a little bit lower there. That North Melbourne one is tough.
1996.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the bottom of the board now? You're not trying to take it chronologically like you were?
I think I know those top ones, but I'm just looking ahead.
Okay. I like the strategy.
2017 is Dusty.
It is Dusty as we hit the 20 mark. Nice work.
And then Patrick Dangerfield.
Danger is there.
That would be 2010. I think that's Swanee. We'll go with Swanee.
It is Dane Swan.
Yeah.
Not the year he won the Brownlow, but the year he should have won the Brownlow.
Yeah.
Juddy winning it that year in 2010.
Ben Cousins.
It is Ben Cousins. You're on 23, over under 24 and a half.
Oh, okay.
Can you finish the job?
Next one would be Nick Rewalt.
Locking in St. Nick, and it is. And he's now one name away from the over under. Strikeless. And need I remind you, at the start of this video, I said I dropped it down. I shouldn't have.
Okay, this Bulldog's a little bit tough. We'll leave that. Next one would be McLeod.
Shake the man's hand.
There we go.
He has got the over-under. He has got 25 names done. At this point of the video, BT, I want to stop you. I want to interject.
Okay, what have we got here?
Well, if you don't want to listen to a bit of a ramble, I've got a bit of a story that happened to me this week. I thought if you hit the over-under, now would be the time to share it, and I'll give you some time to think about your next answers.
Okay.
I had my first ever fan interaction this week, which I was very grateful for. But I just want to say, I panicked.
You panicked a bit.
I panicked. I was at the supermarket. I was in the checkout, and it was like one of those checkouts where you've got a bag.
You bag it yourself.
You've got to bag it for
You're under
the
pressure.
person. Yeah. So I'm trying to think about that, and I just hear off the corner of my eye, or my ear, "Are you the bloke from Statchat?" And I just said, "Yeah."
Just, yeah.
And that was it.
Nothing else?
No, I panicked.
Did he just walk away?
Well, and then I looked back after I'd regained myself and they were sort of gone. So if that was you, I apologise. We encourage, well, certainly I encourage, if you see us out in the wild, come say good day, come for a chat.
Let us know in the comments if that was you.
If that was you, yes, give us a comment, and next time you see me, I'll stop you for a good chat. But anyway, that was my fan interaction this week, and I absolutely fell to water. Not like you though, BT. You haven't fallen to water. You've gone flawless here, through 25, through the over-under. I've given you some time to think. Let's get back on track here.
Okay.
What do you like?
I think I've got these next four. Well, the Bulldog, Carlton, Hawks, and Saints.
Okay.
The last four, I have no idea.
Right.
Zero idea.
Okay.
So we'll go with the Carlton first. I reckon that's Koutafidis.
It is Anthony Koutafidis. Just was a really good operator in this time period.
Yep.
Just flashes of brilliance, dominance, well respected
Yeah.
by the playing group.
But also underrated.
I think, well, he didn't have the Brownlow
No,
points,
that's what I mean, yeah.
which was the problem
Yeah.
for Kuta, but just an elite player and something the game really hadn't seen.
One of the most underrated players of all time. This St Kilda guy.
You
Robert
say,
Harvey.
You say this a lot, and
I
it
say
is,
it every time he comes up on the quiz.
and it is Robert Harvey.
No one talks about him.
It's hard for a two-time Brownlow winner back-to-back to be underrated.
8-time All-Australian. You don't even get talked about.
Put some respect on the man's name.
Hawthorn would be, I'm thinking, Shane Crawford.
In the year he won the Brownlow, he
Yeah.
also won the Leigh Matthews Trophy.
And the last name I have, well, I think it's right. I'm thinking, I don't know if this has popped up before or I've seen this doing my own research for quizzes, or I think this is Luke Darcy.
Going with Luke Darcy.
Yeah, the other one would be like maybe Brad Johnson. I think that was around his time. But I think I'm going to go with Luke Darcy.
Going with Luke,
Yeah.
father of Sam, Bang.
Yeah, okay.
It is Luke Darcy. That puts you on 29 out of 33, and you reckon you are absolutely tapped at this point.
I have no idea.
I'd like to see you get to 30. I'm not going to lie. You've still got 3 strikes up your sleeve, but I'm getting the sense here that you're almost just going to wave the flag here. Yeah, I'm getting that sense. Don't let me put the words in your mouth.
I am leaning towards that way.
Give us some names though, because I think it would be very good for you to just go, I'm raising the bat and I'm walking off. Mm-hmm. But I think the viewers would like to see you just try and go into your kit bag here. I think the 30, if you can pull one more out here, I reckon you'll get a bit more respect than calling it stumps at 29.
Really? Wow. Just putting the pressure on here, eh?
Well, that's what I have to do. I have to put you to the test.
I'll throw a name out there, eh?
Keep BT honest, as we would say.
Let's go with Essendon. Terry Danaher.
Oh, keep BT honest. He goes bang. It is Terry.
And that's the only player I could think of around that time.
Have a look at you go.
I don't even know how good of a player he was, to be honest with you.
Well,
I don't know.
He's good enough to be a Leigh Matthews Trophy winner, but a good 10 plus years before our time.
Yeah.
I reckon that's not the name I thought you had. I reckon there's one more that you've got.
Yeah, okay.
I can't see a perfect game here. I'm not going to lie, but I reckon you've got one more. But I'm impressed you hit 30.
All right. I've got it like a nat. I can't remember his first name. Are you gonna? Do I have to say his first name? Are you holding me to that?
Oh yeah, I will. I will, but you can give me a last name just to say what you've got.
For North Melbourne, McKenna.
Right.
What's his first name? Corey McKenna? That comes to mind. Is that a current player? Well, you want me to throw names, so let's just go with that.
What are you going with? What are you locking in?
I don't know his first name, but Corey McKenna. I don't even know if that's a player.
I don't know if I can give it.
Is it McKenna?
Their last name is not McKenna.
Is that first name Corey?
Yes.
Oh, what's that? Corey.
It's tough. I can't
I'm
give
close
this.
though, aren't I?
The comments will back me in here. I can't give you this in good faith.
McKenna.
It's a strike. I'm sorry, but it's a strike.
All right. Let's go with, for Collingwood, Peter Dacos.
Peter Dacos.
Wouldn't have a clue when he played.
He did play then, but it's not Peter Dacos.
Okay.
That's strike 2.
I might as well just use my last strike.
Yes.
Oh, who is this? North Melbourne.
All I'm going to say is I couldn't pay it. Yeah.
Corey McKernan.
There he is.
That's it, isn't it?
There he is.
Yes.
Corey McKernan is what I needed. I couldn't give it to you.
Nah, that's fair.
2 names to go. 2 strikes on the great man. Can you pull one more out?
Do I know these? Would I know at least one of them?
I think you will know the name of one, but I don't think you'll know the name of the other, and that's because, I'll be honest, the name of the other one was pretty fuzzy for me.
Okay.
So I think there's a name there and you'll recognise it, but I don't know if you'll get it.
Okay. Anyway, let's just throw a name. Let's end the video.
Yep.
Tony Shaw.
Tony Shaw is a good guess, but it's not Tony Shaw.
He play in the 90s?
He did. He was the premiership captain that year.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
But he's not Tony Shaw. That's a good round.
Okay. I'll take that.
You've battled your way through over the 30 mark. Mm-hmm. I've kept you honest. I think you've done well. The comments will be happy with your performance. 1990, we're looking at Darren Mullane. Is that a name that's in your brain?
No,
it's
not. Wasn't there.
And Russell Green is not a name that's in your brain.
I don't even know who that is.
So there you go. I think we've pulled everything we could out of BT there. He's done well. 31 out of 33. My voice has just hung on.
I'll take it.
But you might see it like this for another couple of episodes. Apologies in advance. Aside from that, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.